Good, that's 2. Hinge, 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 drive.
Track session. Awesome. Okay, 2 minutes 15 to go. Let's go. Been a good week. Let's finish it strong today. It's 35 degrees in London, so. Hey guys, so in week number 2, you'll notice another 100-mile week. Really tough week, and that was probably down to another heat wave that hit London very hard. But nonetheless, got the mileage in, banked some really good quality. So yeah, I really gave it my all that week and happy with the way things went. Next week, so week number 3, I'm looking for more of the same, just good, solid, consistent training. And then in week 4, things get a bit crazy and spicy and different. I'm actually going to South Africa for Comrades Marathon. I'm not running Comrades, I'm going over as a coach. So things are going to change quite a bit there. I'm going to have to tweak training. I'm going to lose training time when I'm flying there. I'm going to be out of routine, so I'll bring it all to you on exactly how I'm going to train in those weeks. The week after, I'm obviously flying back from South Africa. And then the week after that is the big half. The week after that, I'm going on a training camp to Spain. And then it's 1 week left and then the race. So a lot of things are going to change along the way. But like I said, I'll bring it all to you and show you exactly how I tweak training in order to be able to perform at my best throughout those times. So like I said at the beginning of each episode, I'll answer my top 3 questions. So question number 1 is, what is my shoe rotation going to look like? And I'm a big fan of rotating between quite a lot of shoes through training. So I've got 7 pairs of shoes to bring to you today that I wear throughout this block. 3 of which are easy run shoes. 4 shoes are the shoes I use on my quality days. So I was going to clean them before this video, but I thought, you know what, let me keep things real. So here they are. First pair of easy run shoe is the Solar Glide. I run to all of my Thursday sessions and back on the Solar Glide. Just a very nice, supportive, easy run shoe. The first 3 shoes don't have carbon fiber plates, carbon in them. So yeah, just really good to not get used to carbon fiber. This is another easy run shoe, the Ultra Boost 22. Really nice and thick at the back here, supportive, especially for people that have tight Achilles issues like myself. Next easy run shoe is the Solar Boost. So just once again, just a really solid easy running shoe. Nothing crazy, just comfy for my easy mileage. Then we go on to the shorter tempo shoes. So the Thursday session's my intermediate day, where I do shorter either heel sprints or tempo. These are the Takumi Sen 8s. So a really nice snug fitting shoe, suited for shorter distance racing as well. But I like them for the shorter distance tempo sessions. So there you have it. Then onto my long run shoe / bigger session shoe, the Pro 2. So this was my Rotterdam racing shoe. And once again, I absolutely love the shoe. And I am not racing Berlin in the shoe because there has been an upgrade. And the Pro 3 is over here. So Pro 3, I've run 1 mile in these. I did my 1 mile race and absolutely love them. I'm definitely going to be racing big half in them. But this is the shoe that I will be racing Berlin in. Fits really nicely, feels incredible, and yeah, saving these babies for race day. And then the final shoe is the Prime X shoe. I do all my track and interval training, those crazy Kipchoge 15K track volume sessions I'm doing in these. As you can see, it's the 50 mil drop, huge junk in the trunk, incredible shoe. But I'm only running them once a week because I don't want to get too used to them, because obviously it's illegal for racing. So it's just a really amazing training tool. There you have my shoe rotation, and I'll be rotating throughout the block. Okay, next question. Someone asked, what paces do I target the 15K track volume sessions? What paces am I running at? And the truth is, I run to effort in these sessions. So I know that's quite a difficult concept to fathom, pretty much running to effort. What does that mean? So what it means is that like your pace could change on any given day due to the elevation, the heat, the altitude, the humidity, how you're feeling, stuff like that. But as long as the effort levels are there, that's pretty much all you can ask for. So to give an example, my effort levels in a marathon are around 75%, for a half marathon around 85%, 10K 90%, 5K 95%. And in these interval sessions, I'm running at between 90 and 95%. So call it between my 10K and 5K effort levels. Always progressing throughout, always trying to make the last rep my fastest. That's the most productive way to train. But just at a very high intensity, and most of it's quicker than marathon pace. Pretty much all of it's quicker than marathon pace. Big fan of training and doing a lot of running faster than marathon pace, faster than your race pace. There, when it comes to race day, you feel more and more comfortable. Question number 3, someone asked, can I coach them if they're not based in the UK? And the answer is, of course, yes. I'm actually coaching quite a few people that aren't UK based. So it's all done on Training Peaks. It's an app that's based online. And yeah, if you're keen for me to be your coach, I'm actually accepting applications now. So get in touch and we can take it from there. But sit back and enjoy me giving it my absolute hearts out, trying to find those 60 seconds. Let's go. Check it out, guys. Monday morning recovery run, and these dudes are blocking my path. Wow, check out the horns on that guy. Wow, I must say Richmond Park is a slice of heaven. It's like the Alice in Wonderland of running. It is absolutely incredible. There's all the deer chilling there. You know, British weather has a reputation for being like rainy and constantly overcast and stuff. Just look how dry it is. It's actually very, very sad. Usually Richmond Park is like lush green. I've never ever seen it this dry. And the weather forecast for the next week and a bit is pretty much 30 degrees, super, super sunny, which is great for training. But yeah, we really need rain, as you can tell. So let's pray for a bit of rain. Anyways, let me carry on my run. So if you ever get the chance to run in Richmond Park, highly recommend you have to do it. Honestly, it's my favorite place in the world to run. And it's just incredible. An absolute runner's paradise. The loop here is 11.5 Ks or 12 Ks. Today I did the shorter loop because I'm doing 23 Ks today. And 24 Ks today. And then I've got 6 Ks for the Adidas run tonight. So taking me to my 30K. Felt really good today. Probably a combination of 3 things. The first thing is the full rest day yesterday makes such a big difference. The second thing is that I got these recovery boots, which are actually insane. I'll show you what they're all about this week. And the third thing is sleep. My training and running performance has a direct correlation to sleep. And the better I sleep, the better I run. It's as simple as that. I went to the Commonwealth Games on Saturday evening, which was super inspirational. Loved it. But got back at got to bed just after 2 in the morning. And when you have a 1-year-old that wakes up at 6, pretty much only got 4 hours. So yeah, I was a bit man down yesterday, but Taryn was an absolute legend. And I managed to have a 3-hour power nap. Are you kidding me? And I feel like a new human today. So yeah, sleep is going to be crucial throughout this block and just shows you how important it is. But yeah, structure-wise, not much difference this week to last week. Just a nice, solid, good, hard training, grinding week, expecting around 100 miles or so. So it's Monday evening. I'm here with Adidas London, and we're running around the Emirates, topping up to get to my 30Ks for today. Awesome spot to do intervals. How's it going?
Amazing.
How you guys feeling?
Amazing.
Yeah, recovering. Great.
Hopefully I'll be feeling that amazing tomorrow morning in my track session. Awesome. Okay, 2 minutes 15 to go. Let's go. Oh, another track session ticked. Reese and Chris for joining me. Boys, how was that?
Fucking savage.
So good. Always nice running in Battersea.
I mean, savage, brutal. Yeah, I don't think there's many words that can describe just how tough this session actually is. There's my pole, there's a bench. But guess what, guys? Today we are not sitting down. Okay, I've caught my breath a little bit. So today's session was 4 by 4 minutes, 4 by 3 minutes, 6 by 2 minutes, 4 by 1 minute, 4 by 30 seconds. So down the ladder session, always one of my favorite down the ladders because it feels like you're coming home after the big boy 4 minutes. And my pace was able to progress today. So I started off at 308, then 305, 258, 249, 234-ish for the 30 seconds. So really happy with that pace, but it's all about effort, and I felt in control, which is the golden rule. I know after watching Matt Fox's vlogs, like I said, he's also targeting sub 220 at Berlin Marathon. He was saying he's like slightly concerned that obviously he's training in heat and altitude, that his paces obviously aren't going to be as fast as marathon pace occasionally, and rightly so, but whatever he's doing, it's making him super strong. Ideal for training. So yeah, I have a feeling that boy's going to fly at Berlin, but I have a feeling I'm going to fly as well, so it is going to be a great last 10Ks. But yeah, I only race 2 marathons a year, and the reason why is you can probably only peak for a marathon 2 or 3 times a year. If you look at Kipchoge, he's so disciplined, he only races 2 a year. Some people race 3 or 4, and physically you probably can, but it's the mental part that's tough. If you're giving it all your all, mentally it's just so tough to batter yourself like it's week in, week out. It's not easy for anyone. So just know that faster athletes is as hard as the everyday athletes. Faster athletes are just more conditioned and recover quicker. But yeah, time to jog home. Another big track session done. I'm really keen to put the fitness levels to a test. 2.5 weeks and I'm in South Africa, and I'm probably going to give Durban Parkrun a good go, depending on how the flight goes and what the conditions are like. But I'd really like to open up on that 5K to just test where the progression is. If it's decent, we'll give sub 15 one damn good shot. Been a while since I've gone under 15. And then in 3.5 weeks, we race the big half. I was considering doing a tempo effort, hard tempo, considering it's 3 weeks before Berlin. But you live once, and with 100-mile weeks and feeling good, we'll make a call closer to the time, but I think I'll recover. Okay, time to come back to life. Tuesday done. Thank you.
Hey guys, just having a quick 60-second rest break with Nick. We just did our second overload set of RDL. So RDLs are your Romanian deadlifts. They're engaged to hinge at the hips, so a hip hinge movement. And they're designed to target your hamstrings, lengthen out the tissue, get both flexibility and strength, which is super important. You can see Nick is working hard and getting some breaths in, but the objective of our work right now with 8 weeks out to Berlin is to really keep sharpness in the movement, so slow eccentric with a nice drive on the way up. We're gonna have 3 overload sets, and we're gonna move on to our next movements from there. Good, keep the gap between the blades nice and squeeze, hinge, 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 and drive. Good, that's 2. Hinge, 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 drive. Good. Give me extension on that left side. Push to the heel, drive. That's it, nice and sharp. Big breath in, give me power on the way up. Boom. Nice, switch it over. Good, keep the pressure through the big toe and drive. Good. Hey guys, just finished our second sequence. How you feeling, bro?
Oh, I'm dying. But you know, it's all about keeping the hard days hard and easy days easy. So
that's it. Like we said, we got 8 weeks left, right? So we're keeping the movements really sharp. Step up, really good for glute max. Trying to get triple extension on the way up as well. So trying to get the same drive chain with running. Sharp movement on the way up, really timing nice big breaths with it as well. And then looking at the heel raises on the step, controlling the recoil, really pulling that elastic and then letting the elastic go on the way up. So similar sort of concepts there that we did in the RDL. So just keeping really nice sharp movements. Keep in mind that Nick and I have been training for a good part of 18 months now, mate? Yeah, so we've built to this point. So if you haven't done this stuff before, don't go straight into it. Start a bit more gentle with your first S&C block with training. But once you reach this point where you've got consistency over time, then you can do fun stuff like this.
Hey guys, so it's Wednesday and I am in the ever so famous Battersea Park. It was 15 k's on the way here. Today is actually an event that I'm hosting with Adidas. So Adidas has partnered up with Greenhouse, and there's schools and loads of kids from the schools. There's around 40-50 kids in total, and we're running like an all-day workshop for them. So yeah, it's been pretty exhausting, I must say. I love working with kids. I find it very rewarding, but honestly I think running a marathon would be less tiring than doing the sort of kids activities and drills today, but all good fun in the end. So 15 k's here it is, 7 k's home, 22 k's for the day. Nothing more, nothing less. That's just what we need. Easier day. Legs could feel the effects of track yesterday, so obviously I probably expected to. Quite an intense session. And yeah, I would say I need to find that balance once again between trying to break 220 and finding the recovery and work. Obviously, like, even though I'm not adding any mileage on in these 6-7 hours, it's still like standing around taking drills in the heat. It's about 31 degrees at the moment here in Battersea. As you can see, I'm just chilling under a tree. So yeah, really got to just try and keep getting the balance right throughout this block. But all good fun, and second session coming up, so I better get off. Wowza guys, waking up at 5:30 in the morning ain't easy, that's for sure. But when you run over bridges like this and you have views like that, it makes it a little bit easier. I've got a golden rule: when you cross this bridge, you gotta look over the side. Oh guys, come on, what a day. Every day from here on in is a win. Today we finished on 35 k's. Are you kidding me? The temperature today is 33 in London, so we had to run further than what the temperature is. But yeah, as you know, mileage means nothing without quality, and the quality was there today, which is great. I hosted the Adidas session / ran in it myself, so it was 3 sets of 10 minutes progression, and we started off at marathon pace. Marathon pace is 3:19 per k for the first 10, and then 3:17, and then probably around 3:11, 3:12 for the last one. Started today on very, very tired legs. And you know what? And that's another thing that's crucial in marathon training, is that you can't start every day on tired legs, because then you're being unproductive. But in a marathon, the last 10Ks, last 8Ks, your legs are super tired, so you can't kid anyone. And it's really good to do some sessions on tired legs to get the body used to turning over at good speed on tired legs. Running is such a mindset. I woke up this morning feeling sorry for myself. Haley had an awful night's sleep last night. Yesterday, I obviously had that kids track Adidas event, and I was on my legs for 7-8 hours. And I just woke up and I was struggling, feeling sorry for myself. As soon as I crossed the door, I drew a line in the sand and I said, it's a mindset. Physically, you can always do it. Mentally, it's all up here. And I finished today's session. I'm feeling so good. Like I said, I was tired in the session, but felt good, and I'm just glad I did it. It's all a mindset. And let me know which day you struggle with the hardest, which day of the week, which session you find the hardest in the comments, please. I'm dying to know. For every block, it's different. Previously, before I did like big marathon training, I used to find Thursday evenings, I used to do a heel session, and hope you can hear me over the helicopter. And the heel session I found was the toughest mentally. But this block, I'm actually finding Wednesdays to be the hardest. Wednesdays is like a 22k recovery run. But I'm really struggling mentally on Wednesdays and physically a bit. You know what, Tuesdays I'm so amped for the track session. Thursdays I've got the Adidas crew there, everyone motivates each other. But Wednesdays I don't have routine. Last week Wednesday I hosted that corporate run. This Wednesday I hosted the kids charity event. Really from next week I need to find routine, because Wednesdays I'm really struggling. And it shouldn't be like that. So I'm a creature of habit, creature of routine. So if I can get stuck into the same routine, doing like a similar loop at a similar time, I just find it so much easier. There's a whole bunch of shovel coming up, so I don't know if it's going to get easier, but we'll try to find some routine. And just a couple of tips to training in the heat. Here's my best tips. There's a few. So today, as you know, is going to be 33 in London. I think the weekend's up to 35, which is ridiculous. People in London and all over Europe and stuff are struggling at the moment to train in the heat. But there's a few tricks that you can do. So first of all is, and probably the most important, get your session done early. Like this morning, I woke up 5:30, wake up 4:30. I know it's not easy, but trust me, when your session's done by 7:30, and you can chill for the rest of the day, it's so much better. Go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. We all have busy days, so if you go to bed earlier, you've got no excuse to wake up earlier and get the session done. Another thing is, as you carb load for a race almost, or a big session, liquid load. So have lots of liquid the day before. Start the sessions very hydrated. Obviously, not to the point that you feel sick. I wake up every day and I have a huge jug of water with an electrolyte, with the Science and Sport hydration tablet. If you want a discount code, I'll put it in the description below. And then I have my coffee in the morning, and then I have a 500 milliliter bottle of Science and Sports electrolyte drink. So pretty much like almost 2 liters before I've started. Of course, I need to stop for 2 wees like quite early on in my run, but I'd much rather do that than feel depleted and dehydrated in the run, because obviously then things become unproductive and become dangerous in a way almost. Another thing is try and find a shady route. So I know like Battersea is actually pretty shady here. If you're able to find a shadier route. And the last thing is adjust your pace. So like you have to have a slice of humble pie. Whether you need to back off 5, 10, 15 seconds a kilometer, adjust your pace. Remember, heat is great for training, but sometimes you can't nail the splits because obviously it makes it harder. So those are my few top tips. Get out there, get it done. It makes you a stronger runner. And all in all, it's sometimes it's the marathon block that's the hardest part. Race day can be easier. Tuesday, massive tick. We've got a sports massage in an hour, urban massage. Thank you so much. A person's coming to my house, which is amazing. So time to chill out, come to life, easy Friday. And we've got a straight block at Target Marathon Pace on Saturday. Let's go, baby. Another session ticked. Sports massage time, guys. Time to come to life. Check it out. Thank you, Urban. You absolute legends.
Okay, cool. Morning, Nick. Saturday morning, big session in Battersea. There we go. What's up, guys? So, long run number 2 of the block. Pretty crucial week. 6 weeks out from Berlin, 3 weeks out from the big half. It's been a solid week. So let's try and finish it strong. Today, it's nothing fancy. just a straight 16k block at target marathon pace, marathon effort. So marathon pace, just to remind you, is 3:19 okay. 3:20 is too slow. We won't break the 2:20 if it's 3:20. So that'll be nice to lock in that pace. Just get used to it mentally, physically, and even though those tempo sessions, track sessions are great aerobic workouts when you get to recover, a marathon's all about a straight block, 42.2 k's, no rest in between. So that's why runs like this are just crucial to get used to it. But yeah, been a good week. Let's finish it strong. Today it's 35 degrees in London, so anything over 30 is just crazy. But luckily we're nice and sheltered, nice loop here. Got my big sunny G's on today and ready for the session. Let's go. Run number 2, honestly, that was the toughest run off the block so far. But then again, I expect it to be tough. I felt like I was working very hard for my paces, and a clear sign that we're building fitness, but we're not in sub 220 shape just yet. We don't want to be in sub 220 shape yet, so that's okay. But yeah, very tough, I think, for a number of reasons. First of all, I slept really badly last night because of the heat. Honestly, just woke up sweating the whole time. Number 2, second 100-mile week in a row, so body's still adjusting. And number 3, just sweating from early on. But anyways, that's enough excuses. The average pace was actually pretty good, 3:18 a k, which is sub to 20 pace, and I picked it up last 3:14, 3:13, and finished on the 3:10. So I was in control. I got a little bit lethargic. It was a solo grind from start to finish, so pretty much in race conditions, you have people around you, buzz, vibe. When you're running solo, it's you versus you. Mental battles, fighting the demons, just losing concentration, getting lethargic. But anyways, 2 things kept me going. 1, the support I'm getting from this journey so far has been insane. Thank you so much. Number 2, if I throw back to Rotterdam, I had sub 220 within my reach, and I lost it from about 32 to 41 k's. Those 9 k's I always find the toughest, and the whole time I was just thinking about those 9 k's that burden. That's where I'm gonna hold it, that's where I'm gonna make it. Come on, week 2 done, on to week 3 we go. Woo. So when I say rest day Sunday, or non-run day Sunday, this is what it's all about. What's up, Hayley? How's it going? Good. Yeah. Taking Hayley to the playground, not much of a rest day. In fact, sometimes the run days are even easier. But she loves it, I love it, that's what it's all about.